Okay, and welcome back to T2TV. This is Bittah Vision coming to you from Australia and New Zealand. Yeah. Sorry, I'll get my brain started up again so I can actually talk coherently. This is Bittah versus Zoo for position 12 on the T2TV American Classic ladder. Zoo have taken out the first map, Harvester, 6-0. Not a huge surprise. Given Bittah's past abilities on this map, on that map, on this ladder. Current map is Pandemonium, and this will be a very, very different state of affairs, I believe. I've actually played in this one a couple of times when Bittah have played it previously, and we've done reasonably well. Ping, I think, is a lot less important on this map than on some others. Don't mind me while I just load up my quick view list so I can at least try and have an idea of what's going on. Hi! Ah, damn it. Don't mind me.
Shazbot.
Just totally misname everything. Anyway, for those of you that don't know the map, very open, very low hills, very fast. The thing that sets this map apart from a lot of others is the level of fog.
Hi.
Hello, Koala. See here what insight to it.
I am the great. I
Bit of relentless self-promotion there by SoulFire.
I am the greatest.
Hopefully we'll actually have a start reasonably soon. We do have 14v14. I'm hoping we don't have the long lag time of last time. Dangermouse saying that Bittah's ready, and I believe Bittah's already said they're ready. Yes, SeaLily. Don't know what's there.
30 seconds.
And we do have a start. That's average. Bittah is actually the only LPB on the team.
Good
So having the pings. No, average ping is about 200. I'm pinging about 360. Boom, make that 647. I think I'll close that window down. It's a bit too scary from there.
10 seconds.
Gonna follow dangermouse for the start.
5, 4, 3. Match begins now.
Oh, there's my gamma correction. That's better. Can't see anything here. There we go. Dangermouse getting first dibs at the ends attack zone. He should be capping this map, I think. That's my past experience. Bounces off the head of a heavy and wanders off through midfield. If you do want to talk to me in IRC, the server is irc.that. Sorry, I'll start again. irc.that.co.nz. Preferably private message me. I don't tend to notice messages in the channel, but I am in #T2TV if anyone wants it. Still watching dangermouse skiing across the back end of the map. Of course, the other problem with this map is that it's very hard to actually tell where you are if you're an observer. Still 14v14. I'm not sure if DM's using a pre-arranged cap route or if he's just trying to get around the back of the base. It looks like he's actually directly behind the rear turret. This flag starts his ski run in. There's the disc jump, and here he comes. There's the flag stand. Comes screaming through. Very nice grab there. A lot of speed. The AA turret can't touch him. The chain guns can't touch him. 3/4 health as he skis across the middle. Flares being dropped for him by his teammates, and this could actually be the first catch for Bittah, and it will be, unless if dangermouse can actually get in there, and yes he can. The hop finally moves aside. Very fast cap there to Bittah in about the first. What are we talking here? 35 seconds of the game. Very impressive there by dangermouse. And quite a nice contrast to the first map, I have to say. Meanwhile, Zoo look like they're taking out Bittah's base, and indeed they have, as dangermouse realises that. We have supahpb taking the flag. I believe he's actually a heavy with absolutely no health. Still making very nice progress across the map as Turtle loses Kappa, apparently. Takes off with it. Fisty, meanwhile, picks it up out of the field. Sorry, I'll restart my brain again. He's sitting almost above their front turret and they're flagging that base. I'm not sure if he realises that. He's trying to avoid his chasers as another Kappa for Zoo takes off with the flag. drops it, as does Fisty, gets slammed in the face by a disc, and that's like a return by Dabuha. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, man. So both flags at base, 102 to 1 in favour of Bittah. I should actually tell them the game started, shouldn't I? Excuse me for a second. There we go. Now that everyone can actually jump on and start watching. We have Turtle with the Bittah flag. No chasers on him yet as the chain guns finally crank up. He's actually got a heavy chaser, flinging mortars at him from long range. A couple of chain guns coming in. Zoo's flag in the field and gets returned just as Turtle comes in. And that is the equaliser, 102 to 103. One grab in favour of Bittah. Right in station, sitting quite happily in the field. Panther, meanwhile, with another grab, still with almost full health. A couple of chain guns after him, Blair dropping. This will be another grab, or another cap, sorry.
Team Storm.
And indeed it is.
Score.
2-1 to Zoo. You can see what's happening over at the bases, if I can remember where they are. Yep, this is Zoo's base, I believe, and that's in pretty good nick, actually. Let's go and see what SoulFire is doing. So this is the Bittah flag stand. That's Koala from the Zoo team bouncing around throwing mortars at random as Colonel Blair takes the flag to Bittah. Watching the Bittah flag stand, see what happens to it. Flag still in position. I'm expecting a grab pretty damn soon from Zoo. Heavy tries to get up there and do an emergency grab, but he can't do it as Panther finally comes through with a grab. Colonel Blair was actually almost there. He was almost there. That's his back turret. Meanwhile, Panther screams away as a light at half health, passing his sensor on the front hill. Colonel Blair, meanwhile, has been taken out. Sirius with the pickup. So we have a flag stand up here. Panther will be looking probably to find an in as soon as he can. I hope he's not heading for one of the base ones because they're rooted by the looks. And Zoo's flag is promptly returned. Panther changes direction rapidly. Bittah will need to grab this one pretty damn fast. Yes, indeed they do. KroniK with the grab. Moves away, very low health though. Can't get anywhere with it. The flag's returned from just outside, just behind the Zoo base. Panther with a bit of attention on him, but he should be able to do this. Yoda flies the flag. Trying to get rid of his attention, or his escort, if you like.
Team Storm.
And there he goes.
Score.
3-1 to Zoo. Zoo not having very much trouble at all with this map by the looks. Surprisingly, I expected a bit better of Bittah. SuperHPB with the heavy cap. Chain guns all over him. He's probably got at least 3 chasers on him here. Drops a mortar, which I don't think managed to kill anyone. But skis away. Meanwhile, Bittah's flags at home. No, it's just been taken there as Super comes in for the grab. Also the cap. Meanwhile, Koala, another heavy. Takes it but can't get anywhere with it. And both flags returned. This is Bittah's base. Had HPB and win. Doing a bit of base defence, and it looks like he's actually lagging out there, even by my standards. No, he's still alive. He's just woken up and realised that he has no base to defend. Dangermouse, meanwhile, with about 3/4, 4/5 health. Very, very high. I can't see where the hell he is, but he's coming in for the cap and loses most of his health in the landing. Panther with a grab, very nicely timed there, just stopping the Dangermouse from capping. Following Panther across the back ways. He hasn't got very much speed. The Bittah team should be able to catch up with him, and indeed they do. But CamelSpider is in attendance to take it off him. Zoo flag changing hands in the Bittah teammates. Fisty now holding it. CamelSpider bouncing around his flag stand. Looking around furiously for a little laggy Bittah person to come in and shoot. Meanwhile, just looking at Fisty. With a sense gem pack, that's an interesting way to hold the flag. I think he actually wants an energy pack, but I don't think he realises he has this sensor jammer. There he goes, so he drops it now and picks up the energy. It's all good. Watching this flag stand up, CamelSpider not under very much pressure here at the moment. A couple of mortars coming in at him. It doesn't really constitute much in the way of pressure. The heavy should not be able to come in, but may get lucky. CamelSpider skis away happily with still full health. Switching across to Fisty to see what's going on there. Fisty's actually heading around, hanging around more to the base. Looking for that plasma tower to give him some support. Not going to be very long if that heavy takes it out. Fisty arms with Bittah's favourite weapon, the lag friendly elf gun. CamelSpider under a bit of pressure now. Fisty with a drop as Turtle returns. CamelSpider on the job immediately to go in and try and cap it. Bittah may try and grab, but they can't make it. That is 4-1 to Zoo. Very nice start by Bittah, but they haven't been able to maintain this. We, for some reason, have a limitless, a tight limitless map here, but Turtle hurriedly correcting his mistakes at 30 minutes. 21 minutes remaining in the map. That was a very quick grab there by Centurion, but he can't get anywhere. Taken out by rogi, doing the light defense work with the mine. It looks like a bit of HO. That is kind of Blair. Picks it up and following him for a while and scoots across the plate stand, but he's not going to get very far. He doesn't get anywhere, in fact. It's taken out very rapidly. Just watching dangermouse. No, dangermouse is incredibly unexciting now to fucking wake up. I think he might be waiting for a call to go and grab. Meanwhile, Panther with a bit of flag moving across midfield. dangermouse should be moving into the grab right now, and indeed he is. Comes in across the back hill. His normal. Oh, but he can't get anywhere. He gets absolutely wasted by the flag LD. Panther we're watching here, waiting for his flag to be returned. KroniK had it, he dropped it. Panther drops it in turn, voluntarily by the looks. It has been taken out by rogi. Should come in for the easy cap.
Team Storm
5-1 to Zoo.
Scores.
That being absolutely no trouble for Zoo at this stage. Someone commenting on my use of the word rooted. I don't think it was that bad. I can say a lot worse if you want. Taking a look at it, I believe this is Zoo's flag stand. The dangermouse screams across the back way. Reversed his cap route. I think he might be in a bit of a hurry. He doesn't have time to go all the way around, but he's actually gotten away quite nicely. There's 4/5 of full health. No health kit. Just jumps off to get some speed. He's going to make it back to his base, but his flag is not at home. Ratskins holding that one. And dangermouse indeed drops it. Ratskins with a sensor jam attack, so he shouldn't get very far at all. As he gets helped by 2 or 3 different people. And indeed drops it. But meanwhile, the Zoo flag has been returned to base. So better in that. Faygo picking up the Zoo out of the field, I believe. Yes. Getting past his own sensor. Bittah will need to grab this one pretty fast. Not very much attention on the flag stand at all, and this looks like the Faygo will come in for the 6th cap.
Scores
without any trouble whatsoever. Dangermouse again, not seeing what he's up to. He's actually sitting around his flag, so he's in no position to do anything useful. Turtle, meanwhile, with Bittah's flag. Sirius we're following here. Yes, we'll actually do this perhaps from Sirius' point of view. That's Turtle moving across there, looks like he will cap again.
Team Storm
Bittah just not grabbing fast enough, or not being able to grab fast enough to stop these caps. And the Zoo almost able to just chain cap their asses out. Dangermouse, meanwhile, finally wakes up to the fact that he's actually a capper. Grabs the flag and takes off across midfield. Not very much attention on him, surprisingly enough. Used to more pressure from Zoo. Here comes the pressure now. Flag at base. This could be the 2nd cap to Bittah. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Dangermouse, I think, with both caps for Bittah so far. Unfortunately, Zoo with 7 of them, which doesn't really help their cause. To see CamelSpider screaming across there. This is him. Following with all of the chain guns, Bittah working on the law of averages, but one of their chain gun bullets has to hit somewhere. Dabuha picked it up. completely sent down the pack. He's been taking lessons off Fisty. But his lack of energy means that he's not going to get anywhere fast. That was average dying very fast. Average on the Bittah Team. Zoo's flag not getting very far, and Zoo may actually leave that one in place, and they will. Practicing their target shooting on it. 712 to 212, Bittah with the same amount of grabs, but just absolutely no conversions, basically. Zoo taking their 13th grab with Panther, moving very, very fast, backcapping across the thing, as Colonel Blair says, Shazbot quite nicely, or quite rightly. Panther, meanwhile, can't actually get onto the flag stand. I'm not sure if Bittah will be able to take advantage of this one. Don't think they can, and that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Panther taking at least half the cat, with Fisty probably taking the other half. Dangermouse with the only 2 grabs, or the only 2 caps for Bittah out of their 12 grabs. And so that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Zoo taking it out in 2 relatively easy maps, 6-0 and 8-2. Bittah putting up a bit of a better fight. better fight, yes. On the second map, but still not able to do anything significant with the game. And Zoo taking it out quite easily. This was a cast for T2TV, Bittah Vision, the Australian-New Zealand cast network. Thank you to everyone for tuning in and watching, especially the American listeners. It's always good to have you guys on board, and I shall see you next time.